everyone, I'm the Adventure Jew, and welcome back to some more Pokemon HeartGold and SoulSilver Master Quest. To start off this episode, we'll evolve some more Hoenn Pokemon and some Sinnoh Pokemon, and to further develop the Pokedex, while I go to the next main subject for the video. Now, you may have noticed that I decided that the game audio isn't as audible as it was since ever in my playthrough. That's because I actually decided to lower the decibel rate for the game audio. I figured that maybe it could lead to better results. Anyway, if you trade over a Clamperl that's holding a Deep Sea Tooth, it'll evolve into Huntail. Now, as usual, we're going to be trading these Pokemon back. But, hopefully, with the lower decibel rate, the game audio will be a little easier on the ears, and that maybe you'll be able to hear me better. If this is well received enough, then I'm probably going to keep it this way for pretty much all my subsequent playthroughs. I'm trying to find that Goldilocks decibel middle ground here, you know? And also, for subsequent playthroughs, I have a new laptop I'm gonna do them on, with a much better mic too. So hopefully my voice will sound clearer then too. And I think you guys are gonna like these next few playthroughs, because my 10th playthrough will actually be a special game. It's probably not gonna be Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but I'll be recording that while I do my 10th playthrough. But in the meantime, Clamperl actually has 2 evolutions. I kinda alluded to this in my Fire Red and Deep Green playthrough. There are 2 items that can be used to evolve a Clamperl when you trade it. Deep Sea Tooth and a Deep Sea Scale. Right now, I'm training the one with the Deep Sea Scale. Clamperl with the Deep Sea Scale over, it evolves into Gorbag. Now it's time to trade him back. Alright. All the trades have been finished. So now, it's time to evolve the rest of the Pokemon. And they'll pretty much all evolve by level up. So let's give them all rare candies, starting with Celio. And evolve it into Walrein. Next is Metang. To evolve it into Metagross. Ooh, Hammer Arm. I may want to teach him that. Or maybe not. Anyway, we'll level up Luxio. To evolve it into Luxray. And finally, we'll level up a Girl Burmy, even giving it hidden power. To evolve it into Wormadam. That's taken care of. I'll save real quick just in case the game crashes on me again. You wouldn't believe how many times that happened. And now, XJ is going to relay us information about the Pokemon we evolved.
Walrein, the Icebreak Pokemon and the evolved form of Celio. It shatters drift ice with its strong tusks. Its thick layer of blubber repels enemy attacks. Huntail, the deep sea Pokemon and an evolved form of Clanperl. It lives deep in the pitch dark sea. It attracts prey by moving its tail in mimicry of a small animal. Gorbis, the South Sea Pokemon and the other evolved form of Clanperl. Its pink body becomes more vivid with the rise of water temperatures in the springtime. Metagross, the Iron Leg Pokemon and the evolved form of Metang. It folds its forelegs when flying. Its forebrains are said to be superior to a supercomputer. Luxray, the Gleam Ice Pokemon and the evolved form of Luxio. Luxray's ability to see through objects comes in handy when it's scouting for danger. Wormadam, the Bagworm Pokemon and an evolved form of Burmy. It is said that a Wormadam that evolves on a cold day will have a thicker cloak.
Now that all that's out of the way, let's head to the battle frontier, because I know I said I was going to detail how to get the gym leader contacts, but I figured it would be faster to just take care of the Battle Frontier TMs. Because I'm not actually going to get those TMs. Because that would require me doing the Battle Frontier, and I want to live stream me doing that. I already did enough of it when I was getting the Razor Claw and Fang for Gligar and Needle. So, here are the TMs that you can get in the Battle Frontier. We have the always, starting with the physical attacks, we have the always hitting Aerial Ace, the barrier breaking Brick Break, the attacking Baton Pass U-Turn, the strong X Scissor, the inconsistent but high crit rate Stone Edge, and the extremely intense Earthquake. For special attacks, we have the special defense lowering Shadow Ball, special defense lowering Energy Ball, the poisoning Sludge Bomb, and the powerful Dragon Pulse. And for status changing attacks, we have the badly poisoning Toxic, the paralyzing Thunder Wave, the burning Will-O-Wisp, the infatuating Attract, the physically capable Bulk Up, and especially capable Calm Mind. Yeah, they cost quite a lot of battle points, don't they? And that's not even mentioning the fact that I'll probably be needing to use a lot of vitamin drinks to get my Pokemon up to speed. Not to mention their changing movesets. But now for the TMs I actually have in detail. First is Focus Punch. You need a specific setup strategy to use this because if a Pokemon's attack hits the Pokemon that's trying to use it, it won't work. You get this by defeating Chuck. Dragon Claw has no secondary effect, and it's just a good move for physical attackers. You can find it on Route 27 or at the Goldenrod department store lottery. Water Pulse can potentially confuse the target. You get it by defeating Misty. Roar can force your Pokemon to switch out into battle. It's found on Route 32. Hail sets up Hail, which damages all Pokemon that aren't Ice types. You get it by defeating Price. Bullet Seed can hit anywhere between 2 and 5 times. It's found on Route 32. Hidden Power's type changes depending on the individual Pokemon. It's found on the Lake of Rage. Sunny Day sets up Sunlight, which guarantees single turn solar beams and amplifies fire moves and nerfs water moves. It's found on the 3rd floor of Goldenrod City, the Goldenrod Radio Tower, after defeating Team Rocket. Taunt makes your Pokemon use only attack moves. It can be found on the Route 34 outpost or somewhere in the Burn Tower. Ice Beam can potentially freeze the target. It's found somewhere in the Seafoam Islands. Blizzard can become 100% accurate during hailstorms and can also freeze the target. It's found in the Goldenrod department store. Hyper Beam is devastatingly powerful, but leaves your Pokemon immobile after a turn. It's found in the Goldenrod department store. Light Screen increases your special defense for a while. It's found in the Goldenrod department store. Protect shields you from any and all damage. It is also at the Goldenrod department store. Rain Dance summons rain, which allows you to fire 100% accurate thunders and amplifies water moves and nerfs fire moves. It's found in the Slowpoke well. Giga Drain is basically the strongest of the grass type absorb moves. You get it by defeating Erica. Safeguard is found in the Celadon department store and protects your Pokemon from all status conditions. Frustration gets stronger if the user hates you. It's found in the Celadon department store. Solar Beam takes 2 turns to charge unless there's harsh sunlight. It's found in the Goldenrod department store. Iron Tail can potentially lower your target's physical defense. If you get it by defeating Jasmine. Thunderbolt can potentially paralyze your opponent. It's found in a Cerulean Cave. Thunder can become 100% accurate in rainfall and can paralyze your opponent. It is found in the Goldenrod department store. I already covered Earthquake. Oh right, Earthquake. It can actually be found in the Victory Road. Return becomes stronger the more the user likes you. It's basically the opposite of Frustration and can be found in the Celadon department store and also the Goldenrod department store by showing an NPC a Pokemon that really likes you. Dig is a 2-turn move that leaves the Pokemon semi-invulnerable, but is still extremely vulnerable to Earthquake. In fact, Earthquake hits those who use Dig harder. It's found in a national park. Psychic lowers the target's special defense. It's obtained from the Psychic guy in one of the buildings in Saffron City. Shadow Ball also lowers the target's special defense, and you get it by defeating Morty. Double Team raises your Pokemon defense evasion. It's found in the Celadon game floor. Reflect increases your physical defense briefly. It's found in the Goldenrod department store. Shockwave never misses. You get it by defeating Lieutenant Surge. Flamethrower can potentially burn the target. It's found on Route 28. Sludge Bomb can also be found on Route 43. Sandstorm sets up Sandstorm that hurts all Pokemon that aren't Rock, Ground, and Steel type. It also increases the special defense for Rock, Ground, and Steel types. It is found on Route 27. Fire Blast is basically a stronger but less accurate version of Flamethrower, but unlike Thunder and Blizzard, can't be 100% accurate in harsh sunlight. But it can still leave your Pokemon with a burn, and you can buy it at the Goldenrod department store. Rock Tomb can potentially lower your opponent's speed. It's found in a Union Cave. Aerial Ace always hits, and can be found in Mount Mortar. Torment prevents your opponent from using the same move twice in a row. It's found on Route 8. Facade is stronger if your Pokemon is poisoned, burned, or paralyzed. Combine that with a Pokemon with the Guts ability, and you'll be doing some big damage. If you want it, you get it from the Goldenrod department store lottery on Fridays. This is the only way to get it, unlike the other TMs that can also be found at the Goldenrod department store lottery. Secret Power is an entirely environment-based move, and can be found on the Lake of Rage. Rest puts your Pokemon to sleep for 2 turns, and it also heals any and all status problems, and restores restores your Pokemon to full health. It's basically a full restore, but with sleep involved. It can be found on Route 31. Attract infatuates the target, and is also a prize for defeating Whitney. Thief allows your Pokemon to steal an opposing Pokemon's held item. It's found in the Team Rocket headquarters, in Mahogany. Stealing can potentially lower your opponent's defense stat. It is found on Route 28. Skill Swap exchanges your Pokemon's abilities with each other. You get it by defeating Sabrina. Snatch allows the user to steal the effects of any healing or status-changing move the foe attempts to use. It's not exactly practical, but if you want to try using it, it's in the Team Rocket headquarters. Overheat is extremely powerful, but it comes at the cost of the user's special attack. You get it by defeating Blaine. Roost heals your Pokemon, and you get it by defeating Falkner. Focus Blast is an inaccurate move, but it does lower the special can lower the special defense if it hits. You find it at the Goldenrod department store. False Swipe always leaves the opponent at only 1 health point. Ideal for catching Pokemon, especially those with low catch rates. You find it at the Goldenrod department store. Grind increases in power if your Pokemon has less than half its health left. It's found on Route 19. Fling throws its held item at the opponent to attack. Its power and effects depend on the item. It's found in the Rock Tunnel. Charge Beam increases your Pokemon's special attack. You can find it at Olivine City, but also the Kanto Power Plant after getting the machine card back from the Road Team Rocket run. Endure can allow your Pokemon to potentially survive an attack that would knock it out otherwise. It's found in the Celadon game. Dragon Pulse has no secondary effect, but is good for special attackers. You get it by defeating Claire, but don't expect her to give it away easily, let alone the bad she stands to give. Drain Punch steals your Pokemon's health and heals the user. It's found on Route 39. Silverwind can potentially give an Omni boost. It's found on Route 6. Embargo prevents items from being used on the Pokemon. It's found on Route 34. Explosion is a devastatingly powerful move. It also knocks out the user. It can be obtained by giving a random guy a Rage Candy Bar in the underground path that connects routes 5 and 6 together. Shadow Claw has a high crit rate and can be found on Route 42. Payback doubles in power if the foe attacks before the user. It's found on Route 35. Recycle restores a single-use item like a berry so that it can be used again. It's found in Celadon City. Giga Impact is a physical version of Hyper Beam. Devastatingly powerful, but it leaves your Pokemon immobile. It can be found in the Celadon game form. Rock Polish increases your Pokemon's speed. It's found on Route 10. Flash illuminates the caves like the Dark Cave and Rock Tunnel. It's obtained from the Sprout Tower after defeating Elder Lee. No puns, please. avalanche becomes stronger if the user gets hit during the attack. Hey guys, sorry about that abrupt cut. Firstly, I ended up getting rudely interrupted. But also, I just realized I completely forgot to show one of the TMs you can get here. Huh? I feel like reading some words on a piece of paper or something. Huh? What? What about that Pokemon? I don't have any mail. God. Alright, so I messed that one up. Didn't realize that when I put the Kenya the Spearow into the PC, it kind of stored the mail in the PC, so I got the mail out. So let's see what happens. Let's see. Thank you for your mail. It was such an exciting adventure. I didn't like Zubat though. That's what it says. I went to a dark cave the other day with a friend. That cave leads to another room. By the way, I must thank you for being so kind. I'd like to see you do something good in return. TM44. TM4 is, rest. The phrase recover fast became shortened to rest, you see. This is a move to sleep and recover health. Ah, okay. I got my rest TM from the Celadon game. So we left on that point. So next is Gyro Ball. The slower the user, the stronger it is. It's found in the Celadon game. Sword Stance sharply boosts the physical attack. It's found in the Goldenrod game. Stealth Rock sets up a trap for Pokemon that are switched into battle, but it doesn't affect Pokemon that were out in the battle when the move was initially used. It's found in the Celadon department store or the Mount Silver cave. Psych Up card copies the target's stat changes. It's found in the Viridian Forest. Captivate lowers the special attack stat of Pokemon that are the opposite gender. It's an alternate version of a trap. It's found in the Celadon department store. Dark Pulse can potentially scare the opponent into flinching. It's found on the Victory Road. Rock Slide can also make the target flinch, but it can also target both Pokemon in a double battle. You get it by defeating Rock. And I already covered X-Scissor. Sleep Talk allows the Pokemon to use a move even when it's asleep, but this is completely random. It's found in the underground Goldenrod tunnel. Natural Gift is an attack based on the berry. The type and power depends on the berry. It's found in the Goldenrod department store. Poison Jack can potentially poison the opponent. You get it by defeating Janine. Dream Eater allows you to drain the health of a Pokemon, but only if that Pokemon's asleep. You get it in Viridian City by surfing or cutting the tree leading to some random sleepy dude. Grass Knot is stronger against heavier opponents, and is found on Route 11. Swagger sharply increases the Pokemon's special attack. Increases physical attack, but also confuses the opponent. So it's a bit of a risk-reward scenario, and it's found on the Olivine Lighthouse. Pluck essentially allows you to steal a berry and its effects from the opponent if the Pokemon's holding one. It's found on Route 40. U-turn attack as your Pokemon attack, then switch in place with someone else. You get it by defeating Bugsy. Substitute creates a decoy that costs health. If the substitute is hit with just as much if not more damage than the health given its form. It's found in the goldenrod healing form. Flash Cannon can potentially lower the opponent's special defense. It's found on Route 9. And finally, Trick Room. It switches the time of attack order from fastest to slowest to fastest. You get it by defeating Blue. Finally, the HMs. Cut allows you to cut through cuttable trees. You get it by saving the two Farfetchs from Ilex Forest, but you need to defeat Budsy in order to use it. Fly is your typical fast traveler, but you need to defeat Chuck in order to get it, so you can't get it until you defeat it. Chuck's wife will give it to you when you win. Surf allows you to cross oceans and ponds, rivers, and stuff like that. You get it by defeating the Team Rocket Grunt in a boutique dance theater, and you have to defeat Morty to use it. Strength allows you to move heavy boulders. The moment you step towards Mount Mortar, a hiker will come and shove you, albeit unintentionally. He'll give it to you as an apology. Whirlpool traps the Pokemon in place and does damage over time. Hold on. You get Whirlpool from the Team Rocket headquarters after taking it down. Lance will give it to you, but you need to defeat Bryce in order to use it. Rock Smash lowers the opponent's physical effects. It can also be used to smash boulders in the vicinity, crash boulders in the vicinity. This is how you can potentially get stuff like fossils, shards, etc. You get it from a guy on Route 36 next to the Spearow, but you need to defeat Faulkner in order to use it. Waterfall, well, can be used to, climb waterfalls. It's found on the ice path that you can get by navigating around the ice in a specific way. A random NPC drops it. You need to defeat Claire in order to use it. And finally, Rock Climb. This can potentially confuse the target, and you can also use it to climb rocky walls. You need to defeat Blue in order to get it. Even then, Professor Oak gives it to you as a gift after getting all the Cano badges. Alright then, and now I'm going to cover the Pokegear contacts. Sorry for the delay in that regard, but I had a lot of stuff to do. But next time, I'll get the contacts for sure.